Hello everyone, this is Stevenson2000 here. Welcome back to another video. Also from now on in intros of videos like this, I'm gonna just announce myself as Stevenson without the 2000, just kind of because, and we're gonna see how that works. But anyways, that's not the focus. Here today, welcome to a brand new Let's Play on Spyro Reignited Trilogy, and I am quite excited to play this game. It has all from the ground up rebuilt remasters of the original Spyro the Dragon games from the PlayStation 1. As you guys remember, I played a little bit of the first. But anyways, let's go and jump into this. Yeah, this is going to be exciting, but as you can see, yes, I've already played the game. I've been playing it in my own time. I got this game like a few weeks ago, to be honest. We are, there's my save file right there, not quite completed, but on the road to doing it in my own time. But anyways, we're going to go and start a new save on the second file, which sure that may bother you guys, because usually I start my new series on the first. But yeah, we're gonna jump into this. We're gonna jump into Spyro the Dragon, the first game in the trilogy. Alright. In the world of dragons. Yeah. Let's do this. It's gonna be an exciting Let's Play. I'll try to complete as much as I can. I am going to do a 120% on this game in this playthrough. I'm going to fully complete all games through this playthrough, all three of them in order.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Ganok character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
Alright, the adventure begins. Yeah, I just wanted to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet during most cutscenes, but however, when the dragons talk and stuff like that, like when we go and get this dragon, I'm just going to have my mic on during that part. Yeah, but anyways, here is Spyro Reignited Trilogy and Spyro the Dragon 1. It's a pretty familiar place. If you guys don't remember, I did a Let's Play on Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped on the PlayStation 1, and I mean like the PS1 version, old graphics and everything. If you guys remember, I did a bonus video at the end of that Let's Play playing this one with the Spyro the Dragon demo cheat code and Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped on the PS1. But anyways, let's just go ahead and get into this and get this first dragon by, of course, just running to him. Rescued Nestor.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world, then find the Balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Here we go. Also, by the way, yeah, this fairy pops up, zaps us with her wand, or whatever. Yeah, she serves essentially as your checkpoint in the hub worlds or in the level worlds. Yeah, but however, you can go up to her and press triangle to talk to her.
Hi, Spyro.
And you could replay what the dragon said, or you could just say continue and just move on. Yeah, but yeah, however, let's just go ahead and jump. I mean, we're already in the game, but let's just go ahead and get to 100% in this level. Yes, I am complete everything through all 3 games. But however, there is one thing I must know. Press on the touchpad, press triangle for skill points. They added skill points in the first game because I really don't know why. But I remember them, yes, they were a thing in the second and I think third as well in the originals. But yes, however, they are a thing in the first game. Artisans. Reach tricky platform. And of course, there's a bunch of others as well. And if you get them all, I believe you can get art gallery. That's all it is. But don't worry, these do not count towards the main completion of the game. So that's why, however, I'm unfortunately not going to be doing them in my Let's Play. I am going to try to get a few of them, but I know how to get for now. Yeah, the first one, the Reach Trippy Platform, which is this. There it goes, skill point acquired. Get the gems, and also, yes, you have to burn animals like these that are just kind of hopping around that are harmless. Burn them or charge them. You get butterflies. You get those, collect them up. You don't get them from enemies, you get from animals that are habitats that are around in the level. And you just run into them and butterflies, and you essentially can get an extra life from them, but yeah, here's these pink tulips. Yeah, anyways, let's just go ahead and just take this level. Also, by the way, this thing right here, this thing, a little monster freaking out. Either you could charge it or fire back it. Comes out one of these, little tiny statue of a dragon. Those serve as your extra lives, but get more extra lives from in the first game. Second game, I think it's a bit different. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it is kind of different. So yeah, go to that area kind of last, because I do kind of like doing things in specific kind of order, especially when it comes to Let's Plays. Also, there's another dragon over there. Yeah, but don't worry, we'll get everything in this whole hub world. There's this guy, you gotta chase him down, burn him multiple times over. To drop gems, and of course, if you walk near gems, of course, sparks will go up and collect them for you instead of having to actually physically touch it, which will lead to if you lose sparks. Which, yes, I know that dragonfly flying near Spyro's head is named Sparks, and it protects you and allows you to take hits, and then he changes color, which means he's weaker. Which is, any other case, kind of like Aku from the Crash Bandicoot game. Let's go ahead and rescue this other dragon. Rescue the Delvin.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him!
Keep your horns on, Spyro! You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Yeah, just like I described. So once again, it's very well press triangle. So, also, I should just describe the controls. Of course, the left analog stick to allow you to move around with Spyro, or the left D-pad, just like the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, allows you to use the directional pads. And then, yeah, of course, the right stick's to move the camera. Must warn you, the up and down on the right thumbstick for the camera is inverted by default. So there's that. Then also, of course, the X button is to jump. Press X again in midair and do that. Also, just to stop in the middle of it, press triangle in midair. So you go press and hold the square button to charge. If you just tap it, he'll just do that. Press the circle button, of course, to fire. Triangle, it's a bit different. Like, oh dang it, that's the touchpad. But press the triangle button. You can look around with the left analog stick or the right analog stick, and then you press triangle to exit. You could do the same with R3. Pressing down on the right analog stick and doing the same for that as well. And L1 and R1, L1, R1 does this. L1 goes this way, R1 goes that way. R2 frees fire. L2 fixes camera every time you turn it. You can just simply tap it. And then, yeah. So on, let's go ahead and continue onwards and complete this. Yeah, here's another dragon. Rescue the comet.
Hey, Spyro! Press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Yep, now he's scared after he said that. Yeah, this fairy's a bit strange. I don't remember her being there in the original, but I guess above where you would find a dragon and the dragon just disappears. I don't remember there being a fairy just sitting there chilling.
Hi, Spyro.
Stuff like that. Talk to it. Serves as your checkpoint though, whenever you actually die. Causes Spyro to die. So just respawn back to there. Alright, let's go. Yeah, you gotta get these guys at least. Mostly the best way is to charge up and then flame them. Yeah, and then at the end they serve. The red gems, they serve as 1. the green gems that serve as 2, as you can see, that shows the number that pops up that kind of bounces around. Cool effect. It was in the original as well. And also, dang, my controller is dying. Yep, as always. I'll just scrap that problem later. But anyways, yeah, you just walk into this little mini tornado thing, magical tornado. So you just fly up, go like that. However, I am looking around, very careful. Also, a motion blur is turned on. I think about turning it off though, just for the sake of this Let's Play, in case anyone watching doesn't get motion sickness, you know. Yeah, but of course, you will hold the square button, you can press the X button too to jump. Either you could tap the X button just to do a little jump, or you can do a full-on hold it and do a big jump, just like any platformer game would. Hold it, get a bigger jump out of it. Let's see. If I remember correctly, yeah, there's some gems down here. There's this guy, the Balloonist.
If you prove your worth by rescuing 10 dragons, then you may use this balloon to fly to a new world.
Okay, yeah, and also same thing. Press triangle as it shows above his head, because I'm playing the PS4 edition.
Come back to see me after you've rescued 10 dragons.
Yeah, so in other words, just kind of like a game like Super Mario 64 or Donkey Kong 64, where you gotta get enough of a certain collectible to enter a new area, just like how old games were back then. Nowadays, games are just more complicated than they really may seem to be, you know. Because that's just the new direction in that era of gaming that we kind of live in today. So yeah, we'll just get this chest. Get this dragon, and let's do the Argo. This guy.
Cool flash! Do that again!
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
All the dragons found. Also, by the way, if you press down on L3, left analog stick, Sparks will lead you to where you're missing gems, which it did not do in the original first, so not until the 3rd anyway. You can do that, he points you in the direction. I believe I'm missing something here right now. It must be in here then. That's because I'm an idiot. Yep. Well, there's 2. Here's the 2 others. There we go, 100, it should say 100% level complete. Yeah, there we go. So we completed everything here. The next thing to do is we're going to go into this, which I believe is the first level, Stonehill. We're going to at least do 2 other levels. Going to do this one. Also, by the way, you can mess around on this. By, of course, moving the left analog stick, pressing the X button, search button. And of course, you can also press the L1 and R1 to do that. Do what you may, just to entertain yourself while on these loading screens, which is a good thing. So they didn't do anything like that in Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, because the original Crash Bandicoots didn't take that much time to load up like it's taking now, because back then it wasn't very high graphic game. But then again, it was an older, weaker console compared to the newer consoles nowadays. Yeah, like I said, these guys burn them, get butterflies, or heal sparks up. That serves as your life. As long as he's yellow, that means he's at full health, sparks. And also, if you guys are wondering, yes, I got 100% all trophies on the first Spyro game. Still working on the second game in my own time. Also, here's this well, we can fall down. Get some gems here. Here's a dragon. You can simply flame the dragon or dash into it to unlock these guys.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong, like me.
Sure.
Yeah, see, there we go. Game describes it. But yeah, anyways, yeah, once again, this fairy here, serves as your checkpoint. That's what she's doing. That zaps you, it saves your game, but it also saves you a checkpoint right there, in case you die. So anyways, let's just go ahead and continue onward with this. And all I know is this one level later that I know for sure is going to give me problems trying to 100% complete. but let's see. Yeah, there's more areas this level. It's basically called a world, or you could call it a level. It's also what the game kind of refers to. Yeah, you could dash enemies with the square button or flame them with the circle button, just like the original. Controls are relatively pretty much the same. Also, these, you cannot flame them, but you gotta dash them. Anything that looks metal, like a metal chest there, that was good. There's these wizard guys. They're relatively simple. It seems like, at least in the first game, an enemy at least drops a gem of some sort. Yeah, and also the blue gems, they serve as 5. There are other different colored gems, though, that serve as a more or a higher price. Kind of like Legend of Zelda. Also, wait, yeah, if you hear that thing, that sounds like a key. That's like a key. So yeah, let's go and go for this badge. Something. Here's another dragon. Gilda.
Spyro, my friend. How about a hint on gliding?
You bet!
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Okay, yeah, so, by the way, sorry about the background noise. Dinner's being dished up. It's pizza, frozen pizza, but yeah, anyways. Basically just looking around this level, trying to get everything. There is this also the skill. There is a skill point in this level, just like right here. By the way, press the pause button, which is the options button. You could go here. You could go to the guidebook, which will lead you to the same place. Yeah. And also, by the way, if you're wondering, this game is autosave, which I think is how it was in the original. Oh no, I didn't really much play the original 3 Spyro games, but however, I have played the original Crash games. Yeah, or you could press down on the touchpad on the PS4 controller to get to the guidebook as well. It shows how much what you have done and what you're missing in each level and each world. So yeah, and also, by the way, there's barriers. Like so, that's what these things mark. So yeah, so this is the edge of the level, which I believe was also in the original. But these guys, this is what you were hearing, the what they're saying. You gotta chase these guys down with the dash, and then when you get close enough, flame their outside, flame their inside, whatever it may be. What I do is I try to cut corners as much as I can, as I was doing there, but you get eggs. Get eggs, at least 1 or 2 per level, per world. Even in the hub world, you'll run into them, I believe, in this first game. That's how you get the eggs. You gotta find those guys and get them. Not all of them will be holding that. Some of them will be holding that chest with gems in it. Also, by the way, here's the skill point. Right here. Yep, skill point acquired, which I think earned us another extra life. I'm not sure what I saw there, but yeah, but also the only way to gain extra lives, like I showed you guys earlier, that weird basket with a creature inside it, burn it, break it open, and you get a little tiny statue version of the crystal, the dragon statue, a little statuette, whatever you may call it. Those are what serve as extra life. They look like a smaller version of crystal dragons like that. So yeah, you can flame and I rescued Asshole.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
Okay, that's kind of weird. Kind of a bit weird. There's also, by the way, sorry about the background noise. Stuff's being cleaned up. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of weird. Anyways, also here's the key. Once again, dash to those. Oh, by the way, this key is going to come in handy. Usually you'll find the one key per level. And usually you'd have to use these keys to, okay, yeah, but yeah, once again, like I said, these little baskets, creatures inside them. Yeah, see a little tiny version of the crystal statue of dragon. They serve as your extra life, and they make that sound effect at the moment. But yeah, anyways, yeah, we're collecting the gems, and we're gonna go back down that log. See if we have the key on the bottom right. It will show the whole time that we have it. Go down. See, there's gonna be chests like these that you can't burn or by all means you can't dash into them. You gotta use a key to break it open, or you gotta be charging at it at a very fast speed to break those kind of chests open. And I think that's what you have to do later on in this game for sure. I was going to use sparks to point you where you're missing gems by pressing down on R or L3, the left analog stick. Also, there's the return home thing, like that guy was mentioning. But yeah, it's kind of weird. So I was like, nope, see ya. Yeah, honestly, that would be kind of me like me. If I want to sit there and listen to a long story that's just going to become boring at some point. Just be there for hours on end. For sure, I would try to stay and listen, you know, just to be nice about it to an elder, you know. That's how you have to be nowadays. And sometimes, yes, sure, sometimes some elders could be pretty feisty as well. I'm just checking around for gems, but yeah. Usually you could just walk and fly into these things and mid-fly fly up and push you upwards to somewhere. Also, like I said, press triangle and mid-fly to drop down. Also, what I did notice, if you press in the, you know, double press X, you can hold back on the left analog stick or the directional pad to like make them land lightly like that. Pull back, slow down the flight. That's what you can do in this remaster, I know for sure, yeah. But so that's what you can do to like, in order to like, you know, do this. Hold back on the left analog stick downwards in order to land lightly and land on a specific spot you're trying to get to without flying over it or bypassing it way too much. So, you know, it's just downwards. I don't know what's down below. Dang, it's like right underneath that sun. Yeah, I'm trying to be as fast as I can at fully completing levels while commentating here, but, you know, okay, that's kind of weird. But yeah, it can take a while, though, to do stuff like this. Looking for stuff, it's like one of those games where you gotta be searching carefully, otherwise you'll miss it. Like, granted, you will miss it. Okay, just some okay. That's why the dash is pretty useful to hurry around the level. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, didn't realize that. Okay, we're looking around and see that Sparks is pretty useful. Not only does the projectile allow you to take hits, but... Okay, I know where he's supposed to be, yep. Yep, I kinda knew it. Knew there was gonna be a spot where I missed him. Oh yeah, and here's a dragon anyway. And trust me, dude, in real life, I swear, I am stupid. But yeah, anyway, just run in, you can burn or charge into the dragon, release them like so.
When you free a dragon or step on one of the platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
All dragons found, like it shows in the bottom there, and 100% level complete. Got everything done. So in any words, how you can exit level when completed, you can just hit that pause, go down to exit level. Don't hit quit game, otherwise it'll quit you out of the game. But also shows everything that you got in the bottom. I'm pretty sure there's also eggs by the egg thieves that you got to chase down and burn them. That's the best tactic to get them. I believe there's a total of 12 eggs in the first game, but either, like I said, you can hit this, hit exit level, or you could just jump into the return home portal and return to the hub world and enter into another level. And also it counts up how many gems you found, it calls it treasure. Gems, kind of relatable to Crash Bandicoot. But yeah, Spyro, but I mean there was a game, 2 games where Spyro crossed over with Crash. 3 games actually, as far as I recall. By the way, skill points, little miniature skill points, by defeating enemies that you've already defeated before and already got the gems from. Yeah, you would just get skill points that are filling up above Spyro's head there. But anyways, I'm gonna go and enter into another level, which is going to be The Dark Paulo. Okay, here we go. Now, after I finish this level, that's where I'm gonna end the video. Yeah, that's all you can actually do on these waiting loading screens of the game. It's kind of fun to do. You can do it in the first, second, and also the third, I believe, because it takes time to load up levels like this. So once again, also just the main goal if you don't want to complete everything in the game. And also, by the way, just got an extra life there, and you guys must be wondering how. Sometimes if you burn, like I said, burn habitat kind of animals here to get butterflies, sometimes there'll be a blue butterfly. If you're at max health and get a blue butterfly, even sometimes if you are kind of leaking on health, you'll get that, and that's also another way you can get extra life. By the way, these guys can't burn, but you guys charge them. There's some certain enemies that you have to use flame or charge. Oh my god, let's just run into this guy. Let's get Alvin.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escaped those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Yep, and yeah, basically the game's doing the describing for me, so I really didn't have to describe it. By the way, these chests here, once again with the locks on them, you can't break them, so you have to find a key for them, like I did last level. And like that guy said, there's going to be some certain enemies where you have to charge. So yeah, as you guys can see, these butterflies are yellow. Sometimes you'll run into a blue butterfly that will give you an extra life. Yeah, at all times you gotta charge those guys. You can't really flame them whatsoever, even if you're right up behind them and they're not fully turned around. It's just the way they're designed, just like the original one, I assume. Yeah, these guys you gotta flame. You gotta be quick about it, the big ones, at least. Also, there's gonna be a tricky enemy that I'm gonna run up on. But I might as well show you guys how you can light these fires, and you get a trophy achievement, by the way. Yeah, see these guys, you gotta kind of quick running up to them and dashing up to them. And get them. There's another dragon. There he is.
Big enemies like this North with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
Yeah, some enemies are too big to be charged, so you have to flame them, like so. Okay, yeah, okay. Took our first damage, as you see, Sparks is blue, but like I said, at less lives, turn back to full health color and be healed, which, in other words, he defends you, allows you to take hits, just like Aku would with Crash Bandicoot. I'm checking to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, you just walk up to this and you see that little loading on the bottom right. It shows the game is being saved, and also you're getting a checkpoint right there by these fairies. Just walk up to them, and it's basically like an autosave in this remake. I bet in the original you had to walk up to the platforms. I believe there was no fairies there in the original part that was called. Yeah, but they saved your progress. And by the way, if you guys are wondering, I do have this game digitally bought and downloaded from the PlayStation Store. I don't got it on disc because I heard that there's only the first game, which is this. It only has the whole entire first game on the disc, and it only has like one single level of the second and third, and you have to like update the game. By the way, you gotta bring yourself from behind. I believe you can't really damage you, but they are kind of annoying to deal with. But yeah, as far as I heard, the whole entire first game is on the disc, but not the second or third disc. You have to, like, once you pop in the disc in the PS4, you gotta get an update file. Okay, yeah, you gotta run up the guys from behind. But like I said, this is like the first game, so I was like, you know, since I don't want to wait for like freaking 2 weeks or so, just since, because where I live, kind of in a small town, they don't sell games here anymore physically. So it's like, gotta buy and download or order a physical copy of the game from somewhere else, which sucks for the town that I live in as of right now. But yeah, so that's why I just kind of decided, you know, I'll buy this game physically, download it. Alright, let's get this guy.
Spyro, wanna know a secret? Use the action button when you wanna zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
probably a secret and just told it to anyone who would play this game. So yeah, I don't know how you could zoom in, but oh my gosh. Yeah, in the first game, Spyro cannot swim in water, so he'll take damage. Of course, as always, Sparks will protect him. But however, if you wait in the water way too long, Spyro will drown, then Sparks cannot save you then. That's why you gotta press the X button and jump out of the water as quick as you can. So yeah. Just gonna run through. Oh yeah, we gotta use this key on this chest here. So we're up to 100% the level. Unlocks the remaining gems that I was not able to get from before. 100 gems. Did I get everything? Yep, alright, come back. So. Oh gosh, yeah. That should heal up though, however. So I'll just burn the ones off. You can burn them or charge them. Like I said, those are kind of things that cannot harm you, but they give you stuff to heal yourself with. Alright, return home. I do like the night skies graphics though. It's like kind of cool though. Also that loading icon on the bottom right that you saw there shows like a little shadow version of like Spyro. That shows that the game's being saved. That's what I'm trying to say. Most games nowadays show a little icon showing that the game's being auto-saved, just like the Minecraft would. Anyways, yeah, we finished that level. I have the hub world finished. Also, just one more thing I want to show before I end the video is there's this over here. This place may look a bit fishy. However, if you hop on each of these stone platforms, you see they light up. There's each of these, and boom, new area unlocked. Sunny Polite, which we might do in the next level. Trust me, the flying levels in this remastered are kind of frustrating. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end the video here. So go ahead and give this video a like and comment down below what you think of this game. Have you tried it for yourself? If you enjoy, or have you played any Spyro games at all, like any kind, even if it's the ones not made by Insomniac or Activision or Toys for Bob. Oh, also, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Give it a like, comment. Also, don't forget to subscribe today if you're new. If you enjoy this kind of content, it's really up to you if you want to do that or not. Or unless you're just here to watch, then that's fine. Anyways, that is all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you're all having a wonderful and fantastic day.